using hate explicitly as a political weapon. And this is what Trump and Vance are up.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
They're reviving these dangerous racist myths. And these are not even new. In the 1890s in the United States, East Coast German and Dutch immigrants were slandered with claims that they were making sausages from local pets. The assertion was even made into a well-known folk song. And Chinese immigrants suffered the same sort of defamation, again, starting in the mid-19th century. Right up through last year. I mean, last year in Ohio, or in California, excuse me, there was a Thai restaurant that was forced to shut down because local white racists were claiming that they were serving dogs and cats, and it just, it blew up their business. So now it's Donald Trump and J.D. Vance's turn telling these vicious, racist lies, in this case that legal Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, who are there legally, these are not illegal immigrants, contrary to what Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are saying, are eating the pets of local white people, which is also a lie. And most recently, Don Jr. Even repeated his father's frequent claim that black people have lower IQs than white Americans. He said, quote, "You look at Haiti, you look at the demographic makeup, you look at the average IQ. If you import the third world into your country, you're going to become the third world." Yeah, right, Don Jr. Jr. appears to, by the way, be dumping Kimberly Guilfoyle for a newer model, just like his dad appears to be dumping Melania for a newer model. But nonetheless, this rhetoric of Vance and Trump about black Haitian immigrants, legal immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, who were there in response to the town actually saying, "Please come, right? We need workers." The response to this has been threats of violence. They had to shut down the schools a couple days in a row. They had to shut down city buildings. I mean, they're literally getting bomb threats from these sick, pathetic Trump supporters who think that this is the way that you do politics, is you threaten violence. This is how fascists think. I mean, let's just be candid about this. And yesterday, Trump was asked about this, and he repeatedly refused to condemn the bomb threats. I mean, this is a guy who is literally embracing stochastic terrorism, which is what bomb threats are, random lone wolf terrorism. And then he published, he posted a thing saying, "I hate Taylor Swift." I mean, this is just hate, 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 hate. This is all these guys have. And as long as they keep making these outrageous claims and what it does, and this, by the way, this is an intentional strategy. Several of the Vance-Trump campaign people have just come right out and said it. This is a strategy. This is what J.D. Vance said it on one of the Sunday shows this Sunday. I think it was on CNN. He said that we have to create these stories in order to get the media to focus on immigration. And the reason why is there's only really one subject where the Trump-Vance campaign is beating the Harris-Walz campaign, and that is immigration. And so if Trump and Vance can continue to tell outrageous lies about black immigrants, it keeps immigration at the top of the news cycle, which in the opinion of Trump and Vance is to their advantage, because then the corporate media are not discussing how Joe Biden put this country back together after Donald Trump threw us into the worst depression since the Great Depression. The media are not talking about how we're taking really some pretty dramatic steps to mitigate climate change. They're not talking about the factories that are coming back to the United States as a result of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris just utterly, openly rejecting Reagan, Clinton, Bush, and Obama's neoliberal policies, and just saying, no, we're going to go back. We're going to go back to FDR and John Maynard Keynes's just real economics. We're going to go back to that. Well, nobody's talking about that because they're all talking about, oh my God, these poor refugees, these poor immigrants. or these bad immigrants. I mean, it's really time for the Republican Party, what's left of it, to do some serious soul searching. But tragically, what I'm seeing is that that's not happening. Instead, what you're seeing is elected Republicans and Republican spokespeople, people who are, the voices of Republicans on TV and radio, just out there saying, "Oh no, we're just, it's fine with us. There is a problem down there. I'm hearing from my constituents." As Madeleine Albright, former Secretary of State, wrote, who fled Germany in the 30s, in her book Fascism, A Warning. Decades ago, George Orwell suggested that the best one-word description of a fascist was bully. And that's what's going on. Hate has always been a tool of fascists and dictators because it's powerful enough to cause people to behave in ways they would normally consider offensive or even bizarre, that they normally wouldn't do it. And now we're seeing, as Vance has confessed, that he is telling lies, that he's making up stories, that all the guardrails, all the limits, even common decency are gone from the Trump-Vance campaign. I mean, this is a guy who's married to the brown-skinned daughter of Indian immigrants, J.D. Vance, and yet he's willing to trash people based on their skin color and do it intentionally just to gain political power. That is as sick and twisted and craven as it gets. So this is not a problem that Democrats alone can fix. I mean, having an overwhelming victory this fall would take us a big step forward, but I warned you about this a couple weeks ago. The billionaire money is starting to drop. We're seeing it here in the Portland market. In the local race for Congress, Janelle Bynum is a great member of Congress, is being just viciously attacked. She's actually a great member of the Georgia House of Representatives or Senate, I'm not sure which, and she's running for Congress, and we've got this Republican in the seat right now. And just vicious ads calling her a liar and darkening her face, the whole thing, right? It's all, it's coming from a super PAC, one of these billionaire-funded super PACs. So here we are. The billionaires' money is starting to hit, and the races they're gonna tighten up. Early voting starts this Friday in some states. So here we are. As German conservatives learned in the late 1930s, if they don't act now, it may soon be too late. If Republicans don't do something about their party. We'll be right back.